Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my OWLS Readathon wrap-up. The OWLS Readathon was created by BookRoast, and it is a Harry Potter based readathon, and you have to complete certain challenges, and if you complete the challenges you get a grade based off of it. It's just like Harry Potter. And in August is the Newts Readathon. So to participate in the Newts Readathon, you have to have completed your OWLS, and you can only participate in Newts that you completed your OWLS in. So I'm going to tell you what I completed throughout the month of July. I completed 5 challenges, well, tentatively 5. I've read 4 of the books for the challenges. The 5th one is happening before the end of the month. If not, it'll definitely happen before I start my Newts. So let's jump into it. The first owl that I completed is the Ancient Runes Owl, and the challenge for this was to read a book with a symbol on the cover, and the book that I read for that was Scythe by Neil Shusterman. This book is about a world in which death has been overcome. It's just not a thing anymore, and the only way that you can die is to be visited by a scythe, and the 2 main characters of this book are scythes in training. So I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I loved all of the characters. I loved the world. It was so interesting. And this fits the challenge because it has a little scythe or a Grim Reaper on the cover, and that is the symbol for death. The next challenge is the one that I haven't completed but will be completing, and that is the Arithmancy challenge, and that was to read a book with a number in the title, and I'm going to be reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I'm reading this during the BookTubeathon. It's gonna fit for my challenge to read a book with green on the cover, so this will be happening. I have no doubts about it, and if it doesn't happen, then I just won't participate in that Newt, and it'll be fine. I'm not a cheater. The next owl that I completed, this is very, probably not true, but it's fine. So it is The Care of Magical Creatures, and the challenge is to read a book with a creature or that's either on the cover or in the book. And there are lots of creatures on the back of this, and that is The Legend of Korra Turf Wars Volume 1. I read this for the Get Graphic Readathon, and there are definitely some creatures in this book. I don't know if graphic novels count for this, but I'm counting it. The next owl that I completed was the Charms Owl, and the challenge for that was to just read a fantasy book. And I read lots of fantasy books, but the one that I'm counting is A Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. I read this whole series in the past 2 months, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, this is the 3rd book to the Ember and the Ashes series, and it was real good. Gave 5 out of 5 stars. The next owl that I completed, again, this one is I don't know if it counts, but I'm counting it, is the Defense Against the Dark Arts Owl, and the challenge for this was to read a book with a secret society or club in it, and I went with The Interestings by Meg Wolitzer because they go to this summer camp, and their friend group is super secretive, and you have to be a cool person to be in this friend group. It is secretive, sort of. It's exclusive, I guess is the right word. So I don't know if this counts, but I'm counting it. This is a book about a group of friends who go to the summer camp for the creative arts, so you could do literally anything there. One of the characters is a playwright, one of them is a comic, what is he? An animator. One of them is an actress, one of them's a dancer. You could also be a pottery person. There's lots of things you can do. And so it's about this group of friends, and it follows them from when they're kids and teenagers going to this camp all the way until they're 50, 60 years old. So it's really interesting. It was super long, but I loved it. So yeah, those are all of the books that I read for my OWLS, or will be reading. Here they all are. Let me know if you guys are gonna complete your OWLS now, if this inspired you, or if you're gonna do your Newts, if you've already been on the bandwagon. I've had so much fun doing this, and I'm so excited to start my Newts. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!